YouTube? My name is Johnny Griffith.
And my name is Simon Razras.
And we are Two Brurrs. And you are listening to the Two Brurrs Podcast, Episode 7. It is Thursday, April 20th, 2017. And we are going to give you a nice review of Monday Night Raw and also
SmackDownLive.
SmackDownLive. So, without further ado, we need to jump right in to the Raw results. So, Sam, what do we got going on here? We got the Raw General Manager, Kurt Angle, confronted by Braun Strowman.
I have one thing
to
add. We might even talk about Payback.
We may do a little Payback touching. We may, because, you know, Payback is, I think, still the 30th. We still got a good 10 days.
April 30th.
We still got a good 10 days before Payback. So, Kurt Angle gets confronted by Braun Strowman. And basically, you know, he lets everybody know that he wants competition. He wants competition. He put Roman Reigns out of commission, and he wants some competition. So he set a brand new mission. And it was up to Kurt Angle to listen and follow Braun Strowman's vision. Now, Braun Strowman, you know, goes on a rampage and he starts attacking a bunch of people.
Can I name some of the people that he attacked?
You go right ahead.
James Ellsworth, Roman Reigns, Goldust and R-Truth, he converted Brock, but he didn't, destroy him.
Yeah, he didn't destroy him.
Like he did to everybody else.
Strowman is basically on a mission of destruction, right?
Since he joined the Wyatt family and then he broke up, he's been an animal. He's been an
absolute animal. So, you know, he warns Angle. He threatens Angle. You know, he basically tells him, you know, you give me what I want or else. Or else we're going to have some problems, and or else, you know, he's going to steamroll the roster until he gets what he wants. And what he wants is some competition. You know, not many people can match up to somebody the size of Braun Strowman.
I only saw Brock suplex Strowman. But at first, when Strowman was in the Wyatt family, Brock, he couldn't pick him up. He could only he could try to pick him up, but I couldn't see him pick him up.
Yeah.
At first he couldn't, but now Brock could.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see, we got our first match of the night. Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho. Would you like to start off talking about that match a little bit?
Sure. I basically think that Jericho and Samoa fought because Jericho's on a team with Rollins and Samoa's on a team with Owens, so they're against teams. So they had that match. Samoa Joe, he defeated Jericho with what's his signature? I can't.
His finisher?
No, yeah, his finisher.
It's a sleeper hold. I forget what he called it, the Kabachi or something.
No, I don't think.
I forget what Samoa Joe calls it.
I don't think it's called the Sabachi something.
Yeah, I forget the exact words. It's a sleeper hold, and what happened was Samoa Joe has the sleeper hold locked in, right?
Yeah.
Jericho, as kind of a tribute to the old Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper match, puts the foot on the ropes, backflips over, goes for the pin. When he spins out, he gets locked right in with the legs. And once the legs were locked in, then you got nowhere to go.
Because first Samoa Joe had him in the sleeper hole while standing up. Then he had Jericho in it on one knee. And then he finally got to the ground Jericho stayed in there a little bit longer, but then he tapped out.
The coquina clutch.
The coquina clutch.
The coquina clutch, that's what it's called. So yeah, Joe's a beast too. I was actually happy to see Joe win this match.
I wasn't really happy to see him.
Well, then after the match, we had Seth Rollins doing commentary, right?
Yeah, he was by the announcer's table while that match happened.
Exactly.
And then Samoa grabbed a microphone and telling Rollins that he is gonna beat him at Payback.
That's right.
Talking a little nasty.
Yeah, he was. He was getting down. He was getting down and dirty.
And he was kind of sweating. I saw he had a lot of sweat.
Well, he just came from a nice fought match with you know, one of the greatest superstars ever, Chris Jericho.
And then Rollins stands on the announce table and replies, "Nasty too."
Yeah.
And I mean, Samoa Joe caused Rollins' second injury.
He did.
On his knee.
Almost a career-ending injury, but luckily that didn't happen.
And he almost didn't go to WrestleMania for 2 years in a row. He almost couldn't, because last year he wasn't there. I guess probably if he was still in, it would have been Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
Maybe, but I think they got that storyline going on with Roman and Strowman, so, you know. Let's see, let's move along here. So you got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They defeat Enzo and Cass. It was actually a sick move, actually an awkward move. Gallows did like a corner throw onto the rope to the corner turnbuckle and then snagged the pin. It was just weird. It was clunky.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah, it was a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that was a whatever match. Then you got the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose appears on Miz TV.
Yep, he was on Miz TV, and I saw something about Miz. He was wearing some type of different clothes. He was wearing all red shoes, red
suit,
red suit, and red.
And Ambrose told him that he looked kind of silly, right?
Yeah.
And then Miz was saying, well, this is what a superstar's supposed to look like, right?
Yeah.
And then they got into it, right?
And then Ambrose gave him a dirty deeds.
Did he hit the dirty deeds, or did Miz snake out?
No, he gave him a dirty deeds. No, actually, I think it was a snake out.
Yeah, I think Miz snaked out of that one.
Out. Yeah. I think Maurice slapped Dean. I'm not sure, but I think she did.
You missed that segment, right?
Yeah.
So, do you like that feud? Do you think Ambrose and Miz is a good feud?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
I like it. They should have a match at Payback.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's possible, right?
That could be possible for the Intercontinental Champion.
Could be. Could be.
Could be.
Add that to the notes. T.J. Perkins defeats Gentleman Jack Gallagher at ringside for this match. You had Neville and Austin Aries.
Yeah, Neville and Austin Aries.
And Perkins snuck the win out on this. He hit that move where he puts him up on his shoulders and throws him over and does the kick.
It's almost like the GTS.
Kind of, but with like a kick. He hit that for the win.
Because Punk, he does it with the knee.
Yeah, Punk does it with the knee.
I would like to see Punk return. Because he's not really, like, good at UFC.
No?
No.
So, who are some of you, what UFC guys, do you watch UFC?
Yes.
Do you know, do you have a couple favorite guys that you like? Because you do MMA, right?
Yes.
And what else? Do you do MMA and what?
Sparring.
Sparring, and what else do you practice in MMA when we go? With your gi? You put your gi on?
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu, right? Do you love jiu-jitsu?
Yes.
Yeah? Why don't you tell the fans a little bit about why you love jiu-jitsu?
I love it because I can make people tap out and I get to a higher rank.
Very awesome.
And I am a white belt with 3 stripes.
Very awesome. And what comes after that?
Silver belt. I think, a silver belt.
Gray.
Yeah, a gray belt.
Gray.
It's either one more stripe and then a gray belt, or I just get a gray belt next.
Yeah, we'll see where that comes, because you put the hard work in and you focus, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, oh, as we were saying though, so who was some of your favorite UFC?
Conor McGregor.
Is he your favorite one?
Yeah.
Okay, who else?
Ronda Rousey.
Okay, you like Ronda? Okay.
I like CM Punk, but I like him better at WWE than UFC. I like Punk, but
he got a little moose good?
I don't like him in UFC.
What happened to him in UFC?
He got crushed.
Do you remember the guy that crushed him?
No.
Mickey?
I know it begins with Mickey, but I can't remember the last name.
Mickey Gall.
Oh, yeah.
The Gall of Mickey Gall, the crush CM Punk.
I think I got, two more favorite, no, actually 3 more.
Who?
Nick Diaz, and, there was this guy, he had the belt, and he retained it against somebody else. It was at UFC.
You talking about Cody?
Yeah, the guy who fought Cody.
Oh, the guy that fought Cody was Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, Dominic Cruz and Cody. I like those two.
Yeah, you like both of them?
Yeah.
Cody Garbrandt and Dominic Cruz. Okay, cool. So let's get back to some WWE.
Yeah.
We talked about that because CM Punk for a minute, but Alexa Bliss defeats Sasha Banks, Nia Jax,
and Mickie James to become #1 contender to the Raw Women's Champion.
I mean, you know, it looks like they're just, you know, going to continue to build Alexa Bliss. I mean, Alexa Bliss is cool, but they're keeping her definitely hot. They're keeping her hot for whatever reason.
I saw something on SmackDown, but I want to wait till we get to SmackDown to the roster.
Okay.
So Alexa Bliss, she was trying to do a move on Sasha on the top rope, but then Nia catches Sasha, bumps her into Alexa. Alexa falls on the ground. A Samoa drop by Sasha, and then Alexa Bliss comes back in, kicks Nia Jax out of the ring, and by the Samoa drop, Alexa beat Sasha.
Yeah, like a real snake move. I mean, 'cause Alexa's like this big, and Nia Jax is like this big, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's cool. So that sets up, I guess, Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, right?
Yeah, but
at Payback, maybe?
Who is Bayley fighting at Payback, though?
I guess it has to be Alexa Bliss if it's for the women's, if this is for the #1 contenders, right?
Yep.
All right, so
Finn Balor defeats Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, Kurt Hawkins came out, was talking a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Balor comes out, absolutely crushes him.
Yeah.
I mean, whoop-de-doo with that match. Raw Tag Team Champion Jeff Hardy defeated Cesaro.
Not in a tag team match.
No, it was a one-on-one match, and it was an awesome match. Did you catch that match?
Yeah.
That was an awesome match.
I saw one move that Cesaro did.
What?
I caught one move.
Which one?
It was like, Jeff was on the apron, and then... No, the apron. No, the barricade, I mean. The barricade.
Okay, he was on the barricade?
He was on the barricade, and then Cesaro came running with an uppercut.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff Hardy still, you know, at the age of almost 40 years of age, is still able to do, you know, one of the sickest Swanton bombs I've ever seen. You know, he did an awesome Swanton bomb on Monday night, and picked up the victory as well.
Yep.
Now for our main event. So you got Braun Strowman kicking off the show.
This was probably my favorite match on the card.
You got Braun Strowman kicking off the show, basically saying he needs more competition, right?
Yeah.
So who goes and answers the bell?
Big Show.
Well, Big Show answers the bell.
The largest athlete.
The world's largest athlete, the Big Show, comes down and gets into this brawl with Braun Strowman. It's actually a pretty good match. Braun Strowman gave 2 arm drags, I think, to the Big Show. Who was arm dragging the Big Show? That's insane.
Actually, Big Show came down and Strowman, he actually went out of the ring.
Yeah, they started brawling outside for a little bit.
Yeah, and then Big Show, he started taking the lead with the punches.
He did. Then they get into the ring. They're going at it. Then there's this spot where, for whatever reason, the Big Show is on the top rope. This is insane as you think it is, right?
Actually, Strowman jumps off the top rope, and Big Show catches him with a knockout punch.
He did, but...
And he also chokeslammed him.
And what did he do on both times?
Strowman, he went off the top rope.
Yeah, but after Big Show hit 2 finishes on him, 1, 2...
Kick out.
Kick out. Strowman kicks out like an animalistic beast of an animalistic beast-like structure of a man. Kicks out, right? So then, let's get to this spot here. Big Show is up on top of the turnbuckle, right?
Yep.
Strowman comes running, locks him in for like it looks like it's going to be a suplex, right?
Yep.
There's a slight delay. Maybe they were getting the position ready, and then the suplex happens. And then after the suplex happens,
the ring explodes.
Collapses. The ring collapses. I think this happened a couple of years back with Mark Henry and the Big Show. I think they broke the ring too. So the Big Show's always breaking the ring. But the Big Show, Strowman, they end with a no contest due to the ring breaking.
A draw.
Draw. Big Show's looking good too lately. Nice and jacked, looking shredded. You know, looking pretty shredded. So
his beard grew.
Yeah.
So it looked like that's it for Raw.
That's it for Monday Night Raw. So let's slide SmackDown over here.
Shane McMahon made a match between Naomi and Charlotte.
Yeah, you got Naomi and Charlotte. You see in the beginning of this? Yeah. Naomi and Charlotte, they come down. Well, Charlotte comes down. She's talking a bunch of rah-rah in the ring. Naomi comes down and says, you ain't the queen of nowhere, right?
No, she said there was no king.
And there is no queen. Yeah, there's no king and no queen in SmackDown. SmackDown is different, basically. You got to earn your shot. So whatever you did on Raw, that's out of the picture. Now you got to earn your shot, and you have to fight for a chance at the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yep,
right?
And then here comes the money.
And then here comes the money. Shane McMahon comes down and basically tells Charlotte that if she can beat Naomi tonight,
she will be the #1 contender.
She'll be the #1 contender. Which is weird because you got Charlotte Flair, who was former champion of Raw. She comes to SmackDown, automatic #1 contender. And then you had Alexa Bliss, who was champion at SmackDown. She comes over, automatic #1 contender on Raw. I don't know. There's a little fishy with that, right?
You're right.
Yeah, something seems a little fishy. So now we have the 6-pack challenge for
the #1 contender for the WWE Champion.
For Randy's title, or Bray, right?
Jinder Mahal defeats Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Mojo Rawley in a 6-pack challenge to become #1 contender to the WWE Champion.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correctly. Jinder Mahal is now the #1 contender for the WWE Championship.
Everybody's booing him after that match.
But you know what? Jinder has been working out, looking good, right? And I think Randy needs to be ready for Jinder because Jinder's coming.
Yep.
Jinder's coming. I mean, that's saying that Randy beats Bray, but we know that's going to happen already. You know what I mean? We know that he's going to beat him. So,
I can't believe this. Harper and Rowan in the same exact match.
Yeah, against each other too, because the Wyatt family is dissolved now.
Yeah, the Wyatt family. There's no Wyatt.
They're leaders on Raw. What are you going to do?
There's no Wyatt family.
Exactly, the leaders on Raw, right? What are you going to do? All right, so then Charlotte Flair against Naomi. She picks up the W, doesn't she?
Yep. I was pretty happy. I was going for Charlotte.
Yeah, I was going for Naomi. I didn't want Charlotte to get the shot right away, but I guess they got to do it for whatever, you know. They'll keep building Charlotte up as the greatest woman of all time, I guess. We see
what
that
did she win with? Oh, yeah.
Natural selection.
Yeah, Naomi was trying to do the move where she spreads out her her legs.
And hits him.
Yeah, and hits him. But then Charlotte actually punched her, and then she fell to her knees, and then Charlotte did like the flip on the head.
Yeah, the natural selection.
Yeah.
Picked up the W with the natural selection. Wasn't surprised. Now you got Primo and Epico Cologne against American Alpha. You know, WWE has been trying to repackage Primo and Epico for many years, and they're finally going to go with them as the Colognes. I kind of like this. And Epico and Primo, you know, they're both very talented athletes and fantastic wrestlers. So I thought this match went over really, really well for Primo and Epico, and you know, it looks like they may be in line to get that push they deserve. We know that both shows, both brands, tag team divisions are stacked. So
yeah.
Primo and Epico, I think they fit right in.
And they had 3 teams: Los Matadores, the Shining Stars, and now the Cologne.
Yeah.
Cologne.
The Colognes.
The Cologne.
Yeah. Cologne.
So they're not the Shining Stars anymore.
No, now they're the Colognes, Primo and Epico Cologne. I like that move. Now you have this silly segment, which is Kevin Owens with the Face of America Open Challenge, and you got Gary Gandy. Did you see this guy?
No.
Gary Gandy, a stiff, a jobber. He comes out and he just gets crushed by Owens.
But what, like, was it a match?
It was. You remember how John Cena used to do the Open Challenge for the U.S. titles? Well, he used to be United States champion. They used to have an Open Challenge. Whoever wanted to come out and get a shot at it. Well, that's basically what he's doing. Whoever wants to come out and get a shot at the U.S. title, they can do so. But he has Gary Gandy come in there and get squashed.
Yeah.
Very silly. And then you got the main event.
AJ Styles.
With Kevin Owens at ringside for this match.
Yep.
You got AJ Styles and Baron Corbin. Would you like to speak a little bit about this match, please?
So, AJ defeats Corbin. This was actually a match made out the backstage by Shane McMahon. So AJ talks, then Baron Corbin arrives, and then actually they made that match.
They did?
Yeah, they made their own match.
And how do you feel about this match?
Good.
You know, I thought there was a sick spot where it looked like Corbin was going to go for the end of days, and Styles just like flipped right out of it.
Yeah.
That was a sick spot.
Yeah, and then AJ pulls up the victory. AJ was trying to go for the Oshigoroshi because Corbin is way taller than AJ. So AJ picked him up, tried to go for the Oshigoroshi, but Corbin reversed it. AJ couldn't get the knee.
Yeah. And then what does AJ wind up doing? Knocking Corbin over the barricade, right?
Yeah, and by a countout.
And then he slides in and snakes to win by a countout, right?
Yeah. I thought he won by a finisher.
Yeah.
I forgot what he won by.
Yeah, he won by a countout.
Kind of a coin match. Like,
yeah, it was. I mean,
AJ wins with a countout.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, you know, AJ always puts on decent matches. It was a decent match, but
natural selection.
What?
Cause Corbin is taller than AJ, so how could he hit a move on him and pulls off the victory? So a countout is kind of a natural selection.
That's right. So you got Charlotte winning with the natural selection, and then AJ using a natural selection to win by naturally selecting to win by a countout. Oh man! All right, so that covers SmackDown's results. We're moving along. Sweet. We're moving along pretty quickly here, guys. You know, we don't want to hit you with an hour video like last time.
And now we're going to talk about Payback, right?
Well, we're just going to discuss, we're not going to get into each match, but we're going to give you a rundown of some of the matches that we think or know are going to happen so far. Okay? So at Payback, on April 30th, we have Randy vs. Bray for the WWE Championship in the House of Horrors. We also have
KO versus Jericho for the U.S. title.
That's right. We have Neville versus Aries.
For the Cruiserweight title.
For the Cruiserweight title. Then we have
Hardy versus Cesaro for the titles.
Yeah, Cesaro and Sheamus for the tag titles.
Sheamus for the titles.
Then we have
Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. We're not sure if they're going to make a match.
Yeah, we think they're going to go with that because she's #1 contender, so they probably will. Probably Miz and Ambrose. They're probably going to go at it, right?
Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
And Seth versus Samoa, which we know.
Yeah, that's probably the match I'm looking forward to the most on this entire card.
Is Triple H fighting?
No, Triple H is done. He's a WrestleMania guy, and that's it.
Oh, so he only fights on WrestleMania. That's it.
Pretty much.
Probably WrestleMania and Royal Rumble.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, do you have anything else you would like to add?
Is there any more matches for Payback besides?
I don't know which ones are made yet. This was just a quick little jot down I did of what matches I think may be coming. And some of them we know are coming. Yeah. But I don't know if they're going to add any more. We'll have to keep an eye out. We still have 10 days. We still have 10 days. And then, you know, once we do have all the matches, we will be giving you a definite Payback preview. And then we will be doing a post-Payback review like we always do in that week when we cover the Raw, SmackDown. We will also be covering Payback as well. So, do you have anything else you would like to add?
No.
I think I'm all good here, too.
I thought you said you always have something to add.
Well, I think I just covered that by saying what we're going to do. But you know what? I will add something. I will add something. Fans, I would like to say thank you for everybody that has subscribed. Keep watching the videos. We're going to keep them coming. We have some Fist special videos up on the channel, too, that will be coming. We just uploaded one last night. Singing her favorite Moana song. So go check that out. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share all our videos. And with that being said,
hate us or love us, but as long as you're thinking of us, all is well.
And you have a good day.
I am destined to change the game and expand my brain. Be the best every grade. I aim to learn more so I can raise my grades. Cause everything I